Yeah.
All right, thank you, Jackie. Good afternoon and welcome to today's workshop on behalf of Mayor Lori Lightfoot and the Department of Human Services. This is how to navigate the DPS website. This is one of 25 plus free classes taught by DPS to help the citizens of Chicago and other vendor learn about our programs, incentives, and resources available. And we pride ourselves for continuing to provide the best information and to be as transparent as possible. My name is Rodney LeBeau, and I am the Public Relations Representative for the Department of Human Services, and I will be conducting today's workshop. The PowerPoints for each workshop can be found at our events and outreach page. That's www.chicago.gov/DPS events. Once again, www.chicago.gov/DPS events. All right, let's begin. So the purpose of today's workshop is to help you navigate the DPS website. One of our top commitments in our department is to transparency. There's literally thousands of pages of information on our website, and that can get a little daunting at times when you're trying to figure out, how to become certified, how to find a particular contract, etc. So this is why we have this class, and I'm here to help you navigate this website like a pro. So I have the PowerPoint up for you right now, but I will be performing majority of this workshop on the live website to show you in real time where information is located. This class will be structured into different sections of the website. I will take you step by step through each of these different components of the website. So our first stop is going to be at the homepage itself, which is chicago.gov/DPS. And you can also do chicago.gov/procurement, that also takes you to our main page. We'll start from the top to bottom and we'll hop around the different components of the site that I feel is most used by our vendor community. I'm just going to, so once again, like I said, if you need the PowerPoint, it's on our page. It's more of a reference for you at the moment. So I'm going to switch screens. And we're going to go to the actual website. All right, so here's our main web page. So the city of Chicago has made an effort to overhaul our website, offering this look, which is more mobile friendly and it's easier to navigate. So as you can see right here, scrolling down, we have these large icons that are in front of you. So like the first of these icons at the top of our page are some of our most visited areas of the website. So we did a bunch of research when we were changing to this new website to see what are the particular pages that most of our members go to. So we wanted to make sure that the buttons that we have available are the ones that most people would go to and make it as easy as possible. So the first icon I want to mention is this one right here. It's called Get Started. So it's doing business with the city of Chicago. This is one of our newer pages. So if we can put this right here, it'll take it to this page. So as I said, it's getting started doing business with the city of Chicago. So we recently made this landing page for new vendors on how to get started with this city. There's links to various different parts of what we do here at the Department of Human Services, with links that take you to um, the different resources. I want to touch real quick on some of our DPS resource guides. So we just recently came out with a 4-volume guide to the different areas of what we do here at the Department of Human Services. So we have 4 of them. So we have the contract administration, we have incentives and programs, we have certification, and we have compliance. So if either of those interest you, you click these links and that will take you to those respective guides. And you can also, you can pour over it, you can download them, you can get updated into those particular areas about what we do. Going back to our site, main page, we have our awarded contracts. So we're going to do a deep dive later in class, but this button will take you to all the awarded contracts DPS has administered. we scanned a lot of our old contracts going back decades to increase transparency from our department that I was talking about earlier. So later I will show you how to search for these contracts so you can see which vendors were awarded contracts, how much, and line items for each of those contracts. Jumping around, next button, the buying plan. So we've done about 17, 18 different additions to this. We have about 27 user departments from the city of Chicago. So buying plan, I have it here, downloaded already. So the buying plan is one of our best resources that we have. It is a forecast of goods and services that the city of Chicago is planning on purchasing in the upcoming quarters. So we have the city of Chicago as well as some of our sister agencies. So as you can see right here from the table of contents, we have the Chicago Board of Elections, Chicago Housing Authority, Chicago Park District, Chicago Public Schools, Chicago Transit Authority, City Colleges of Chicago, Cook County, Forest Preserve District of Cook County, Illinois Tollway, Metropolitan Pier and Expedition Authority, Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, Public Building Commission, and the state of Illinois. So I definitely recommend, if you have some time, look through this. We have continued to make this guide easier to navigate, better to be accessible to the public. We've also included in this particular buying plan and moving forward more information about our Chicago Works, which is a 5-year capital plan that the city of Chicago is planning on doing in the near future. So we have it here highlighted. So these capital plan projects are highlighted here, as well as small business initiative contracts, mid-sized business contracts, and target marketing contracts. If we scroll down here real quick, we can get, as you can see, we have highlighted capital plan projects, as well as NBIs and SBIs and target markets. So as I said, this is a great resource for you to scan through. Definitely download this. We'll have a new one coming out soon. And this would be a very good guide to see what the city of Chicago is planning on procuring in the near future. So going back to our website, or back to the main page, we have our Chicago Certified Firms directory. So we'll also take another look at this page later. This is where you can search and find different certified firms by name, certification, and other criteria. So I just want to say real quick, because all the user departments have the same general website template, it can be difficult at times to find what you're looking for. This is why we teach this class, to get you familiar with how our site works. What you'll often find on this site, as I scroll down real quick, different collapsed sections. So this happens a lot on this site. So I definitely recommend that when you see something like this, it's got the little plus here, click it. They'll usually give you more information that's hiding, and usually it will be important information that you can scroll to. So if I open up this one real quick, this is our latest news and information that we have. This is where we usually put our upcoming classes, press releases, and any recent news that's coming out of DPS. We have our what we do section. This is we'll go into a deep dive into some of these items later. We have supporting information as well as the city data portal. That's where you can request for FOIA information. These real quick. Okay, so on the right side here, we have links to we have a feed to our social media. So this is our Facebook and Twitter, but we are also on YouTube and we're also on LinkedIn as well. So I'll have a slide at the later end of this section that'll have links to where you can find us on social media. So definitely recommend following us on social media. We post about upcoming bid opportunities, classes, any other information from ourselves and our sister agencies and other assist agencies. Many information that we feel like is valuable to our member community to make sure that you have that data out there. You can take part in virtual classes and any other events that are coming up. Let's see, scrolling back up here, we have our e-procurement button. So if you're not aware, the city of Chicago is doing all of our bids via the e-procurement process. If you are unaware about our e-procurement process, we also teach a class here on how to use the e-procurement platform. So if you are interested in that, you can go to our YouTube page to find past classes about e-procurement, or you can join us on our next class. Our next class is going to be on Thursday, August 26th, 2021, and that's from 2 to 3. You can sign up for that at chicago.gov/BPS events and register for that. It's definitely a great class from one of my colleagues, Kim Walker Smith. She goes through how to use e-procurement, how to upload documents, FAQs, all the things that you would need to put in a bid for a particular project. So like I said, sign up for that class. It's later in August, or you can go to our YouTube page and you can click one of our past e-procurement classes to learn more about that. Here on the right side again, we have some of our information, our contact information, leadership. We have some of our multimedia events. Back when we were doing in-person events, we actually have some multimedia stuff. So that's pictures, videos about some of our bigger events. And we usually have 2 big events in the year, the Construction Summit and the Vendor Fair. This past year, due to the pandemic, we did the Construction Summit and Vendor Fair both online. They were very successful events. So if you're interested in seeing some of our previous events, you can check the multimedia there. Or if you're interested in those classes that we did virtually, you can also check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/ChicagoBPS. That will take you I'll take you to videos of our vendor fair and our construction summit. Another button that's very important right here is one that we just recently added, and this is our business diversity program reporting. So if you click that, okay, well, let me just click it. All right, here we go. So the city of Chicago seeks to provide a level playing field and equal access to all contractors and subcontractors, and that's including certified firms, to participate in city contracting. As well, the city wants to understand how diverse firms are being utilized on both city contracts and non-city contracts, and make the private sector an equal and accountable partner in business and to partner in building a more diverse Chicago. So we click this link, we're taken to a landing page that we created to provide businesses with an overview of the executive order, resources, and the actual reporting form. So the first major component of this executive order is to require contractors to submit projections as to when and to what extent in the schedule of contracts performance the certified firms are expected to be used on contracts that contain certified firm participation goals. Relatedly, contractors will also be required to submit quarterly reports on the usage of certified firms throughout the duration of the contract, comparing actual usage with projected usage, and including in the explanation and recovery plan if participation is materially below the projected usage. These contractors shall submit these reports to the office, or to, excuse me, to the city office designated by the mayor from time to time by July 1st each year. So I just want to real quick show you the reporting forms. That's this one right here. You would click that. You would take us to this page right here. So you would use the form below to answer questions about your business diversity program and utilization of diverse firms. So if you have any additional questions about the requirements of this executive order or how to complete this form, you can visit our FAQ page. That would be right here. But just real quick, I want to just kind of show you what to do. So that it's recording. vendor's legal name right here. So we're just going to use an example. All right, so this is just one of our example pages, or excuse me, one of our example vendors that we put in here into the system. So you would just find your particular name of your company and click next. So here is the form. So basically, it's pretty straightforward. You would put in your name, your contact information, and you would fill out all this other information, business size and whatnot. And this is how you would do. This is how you would do your submissions for your business first lead program questionnaire. So as I said, if you have any additional questions about this, you can look at our FAQ page. That will give you more information, any troubleshooting issues that you have. I just wanted to touch on this real quick because this is something new. This is something that we want our vendor community to participate in and get this information in. So if you as a company have not done this yet, please visit our site, check this out. The actual website is chicago.gov /UDP. So once again, chicago.gov /UDP, or you could also go to our homepage right here, click the big button right here with the big check mark, and that will take you to that. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about right here? Oh, so, excuse me. So we have procurement improvements. It's just some of the data that we have created over these years, and just some of the new things that we have done. As Jackie had mentioned earlier, this is that little note, note icon for the DPS alert. So if you have not signed up for a DPS alert, what are you waiting for? Please click this button right now and sign up for it. So the DPS alert is our weekly newsletter that we send out to our list. It comes every Monday, and we have additional DPS alerts that we do throughout the week as well. So like this is the best way to find out about the current bids out on the market. This DPS alert also comes with our bid opportunity list that has that information. It also comes with upcoming classes, upcoming information, any other news that we feel needs to go out to you. It's right there in your email mailbox. So as I said, if you've not signed up for DPS alerts, please do that. All right, so that's some of the buttons. Like I said, we're going to be jumping around a little bit, so I'll probably touch on some of these other buttons later. But what I want to do right now is I want to take us into that deep dive into awarded contracts. So that would be this button right here with the handshakes. That can take us to our awarded contract page. So like I said, we have scanned a bunch of our historical contracts into this, as well as all the current contracts too. So if you are curious, we do have some of those scanned contracts down here. If we're trying to go to contracts that we're doing right now, you click this Get Started Online button. That will take you to this page. So this is going to take you to our home page for our awarded contracts. What it does is it shows you the most recently awarded contracts that we have just recently done. I want to go up here specifically to our contracts button page right here. Oh, so this is useful when you want to search for a specific contract. You can search by various methods. For instance, if you know the contract number, the vendor name, agency, but click right here for more options. Most likely, the best way to search is via this specification number. But here, we're just going to do an example of a particular vendor name. So this is my example that I use, Christy Weber. So we type that in, search. All right. So after clicking this, you can see all the contracts that this firm has been awarded with the city. And if you open one of these with your little icon right here, the Adobe icon, you can see the entire contract online. So I opened this up again earlier, but like this is one right here. So click that, it'll take you to this. So this is what one of our contracts would look like. This is an example that I've chosen. It's got our legal advertising dates up in here. Let's take a look at this, and you can see a wealth of information about like what a contract actually looks like. Scroll through it and get an idea. Within this, this is helpful for vendors who are starting off with doing business with the city, gives you an idea of what it looks like. And there's a tremendous amount of information in here. I might also like to note that the economic disclosure statement is also in here. It's within this contract, and it shows that the ownership of a business certifies that they have no political connections. All right, so back to this page, I want to also go over another button, the bid tabulations page. So if you're a vendor, you're bidding, you can see who has bid on a particular contract. We do have a formal bid opening that are held in the bid and bond room, as well as streamed on YouTube. So within 24 hours of the bid opening, we post the bid tabulations online. Here you can see not only the total bids, but also each line item. You can also see who are their subs. We're going to use another example just to give you an idea. So I'm going to search for a specific spec number this time. So we're going to use this one right here and search. All right, so when you look right here, I search the spec number, the project for Citywide Comprehensive Landscaping Services. So it gives you the agency, it gives the spec number, the description, the bid opening date, and the particular vendors that bid on this particular project. So if you click these details right here, you can get even more information about each of the proposals, including how much each vendor decided to bid on. So this is a great idea to just kind of look at it. Also, as I said right here, you have the opportunity to see subcontractors that are listed as well. You can just get the numbers of what each particular one bid on. All right, I'm going to go back to the bid tabs page. We're going to use another example and see how to view a winning bidder and their proposal. Take another spec number example. It's that one. Search for this. So this is another example. It's a request for a capital plan program management office for facilities within the city of Chicago's portfolio. So as we had saw in the last example, this particular project description and the particular bidders. So I'm going to go and click these details again. And then right here, we have the list of all of the particular bids. So if we click this, for example, this is going to show us a particular proposal. Right. So you can see the proposal, the full proposal that was given to us for that particular project. So these are posted after the contract has been awarded, and they have been redacted so that personal information and trade secrets are not released to the public. I show this as an example because if you are new to doing business with the city of Chicago and you're unsure of how to put together a strong proposal, I always use this as an example to show you how a previous winning proposal looks like. So if you're not sure, you can always take a look at this. Just to understand how to do business with us. And close this. We go back to this main page right here, and we are going to talk about another one of these called the takeout list. So if you are a new vendor and you want to find another way to market yourself or be a subcontractor, especially if you're in the construction field, this section will show you the prime contractors who have come down to the bid and bond room to pick up information about a particular bid. I'm going to use another example. This one, 33665. Search for that. Okay, so this particular project is the 41st Street pedestrian bridge over South Lakeshore Drive. If you do drive in the Lakeshore, you probably have already seen this bridge. But this is an example that I use. So this shows you the prime contractors who were interested in putting in a bid for that particular project. So this is a great way for you to get into contact with these vendors. You can reach out and have a meeting, show them what your business offers, and see if you can partner up as a subcontractor. We put this in here because we want to help small, local, minority, women-owned businesses get those connections with the prime contractors. We want to make sure that the contracts that we offer reflect the diversity of the city of Chicago. So this is a great way to get into contact with them, and you can simply be like, I use the city of Chicago's website to find contact information. And for example, I am a minority business and I do concrete. You can make a connection and hopefully become a subcontractor on a particular project. So once again, definitely check this out. If there's a particular project that you are seeing, you can use this in tandem with the bid opportunity list that comes out on Mondays, as well as the buying plan. So you can go through there, you can see some information, see any upcoming projects, and you'll be on the lookout for that when it's more readily available. And that's usually through the opportunity list, Google DPS alert. All right, I want to go back to the main page real quick and just kind of finish up with some of these other buttons, bid opportunities, since we were just talking about this. So this is our current bid opportunities page. You can download that bid opportunities list I was telling you about earlier. This is what it looks like. So this gets updated every Monday. This is everything that's currently out to bid. And then we also have our e-procurement page. So if you click this right here, this takes you to our e-procurement bids. And this is where you can go to start the process of looking for our particular projects that are done through the e-procurement system. So as I said, if you have a chance, please check out that e-procurement class that we teach. Go to YouTube to get a past one, or wait till the end of August to do the live version of that. Go back to the home page real quick. I also want to touch on, what we do section. There is something particular here I'd like to mention about the barred firms individuals. So the city of Chicago keeps a list of the barred firms individuals that we no longer do business with. So I always like to mention this because I'd always like to say, make sure you just take a quick look at this particular list to see, just to make sure that if you are planning on doing a joint venture, you're doing any sort of like subcontracting opportunity with a particular individual or firm, make sure they're not on this list, because we don't want a situation where you are getting far along in the process and then only to find out that this person cannot do business with the city of Chicago. I also want to click our events outreach page. So this is the page where you can register for the class that you're currently taking. This is also the page where we have our PowerPoints and whatnot for our different workshops. So I always like to mention this one. We also have resource guides, and then some of our other pages too. Once again, there's many ways to find different things. Our vendor fair page, the PowerPoint script and construction summit, and then GPS alerts as well. back on what we do. We also have our procurement reform task force. If you would like to know more information about that, you can click there. And then we also have our rules, regulations, and ordinances. So that's basically all of our programs and incentives, the rules, regulations, all of the legal stuff that you want to learn about. You click this page and you can get an understanding of that information. Is broken down into contract administration, certification compliance, those programs and incentives. As I said earlier, UPS resource guides. You would like to download those. They're right here. Great. Okay, so we're going to go back to the main page. And we are going to go and look over the Chicago Certified Firms directory. So we do this button right here. With that, that takes you to our certification and compliance system, or what we call C2. This is for certified firms to log into, check in application status, search for certified firms, etc. Let's show you an example of how to search for a certified firm. So if you scroll down here, then the certification right here. This button right here is to apply for review certification. But the city's recently divided the certified firms directory into local certifications and federal. So if you're looking for MBE, Minority Business Enterprise, Women Business Enterprise, the Business Enterprise for People with Disabilities, or the Veteran Business Enterprise certified firms, you click this one right here. Or if you're looking for those federal ones, the DBE and the ACDBE, you'll click that one right here. But for our example, we're going to click the local ones. So you click this, and this is the pop-up window that opens up. You can search by name. So I'm just going to do a quick example. I'm going to use my example from high-tech. Scroll to the bottom. Check that we are not a robot. We're going to search. All right, so when we search here, we find high-tech environmentals. Click the certification right here, and we can get information of the owner, the address, phone number, any other information. I'm including the certification dates, renewal dates, expiration dates, and any of the NAICS codes that are associated with this. So if you are searching for a certified firm by name, you can do it that way. This window. The parameters. You can also search by location. You can also search by ethnicity, by ward, community area, or qualified investment area. So just real quick, I can search for an African American firm in the first ward. Make sure we're secured, so we're not a robot. Great. All right. And just like that, I can find certified firms, African American ones, in the first ward. You can get the information just as if I search for the name. So this is our certified firms page, our C2 page. This is where you deal mostly with your certification as well as searching for those certified firms. So, as always, I have finished this presentation right at 2:45, and I'm opening up the floor for questions.
Thank you, Rodney, for that great presentation. And if you are looking for the Q&A panel, it is on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. So you should see something that says Q&A. Go ahead and click on that, type in your question, press the enter key, and we will get your question. If there are no further questions, as always, Rodney does a great presentation in walking you through navigating the website. If you seem to have questions after the fact, you can contact us at dps.events@cityofchicago.org. Again, that's dps.events@cityofchicago.org. Uh,
Sorry,
also,
real quick,
go ahead.
Jackie. I also just changed the page to the PowerPoint. So this also has my email too at the bottom, rodney.lebeau2@cityofchicago.org. If you do have any questions that are specifically related to navigating the GPS website, feel free to email me and I have those questions answered if you don't have any questions at the moment.
I think we just
Oh,
got
sorry.
one question. So CDA and CDOT opportunities are advertised here also?
Yes, that is correct. So CDA, the Department of Aviation and the Department of Transportation are a part of the city of Chicago's. If you would go to our bids page, and I'll share the screen again. So if you go to the bid opportunities page, that's www.chicago.gov/bids. You can check our e-procurement page right here. That'll take you to everything that the city of Chicago user departments are bidding on at the moment. We also have that bid opportunity list I was telling you about too, and we also have these itemized as well, as you can see right here. There was a CDOT contract, or excuse me, opportunity. There's another CDOT opportunity. So as I said, make sure you have the DPS, you sign up for DPS alerts and you get this bid opportunity list in the email every Monday. But yes, so CDA and CDOT opportunities are within this, as well as in the buying plan too. The buying plan one isn't as specific, but it gives you a rough estimate of what we expect to procure in the next couple of quarters. So like that's also listed by particular user department as well. So you can actually see if I can bring the buying plan up again.
And just as you're getting that up, Rodney, there was someone that asked if they could sign up specifically for bids on a certain, a certain type of bid. Um, can you sign up for specific bid now, for a specific spec number?
Yes, actually, it's funny because this question actually does come up every time I do this class. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we're in the process of, because this is something that we have learned that our vendor community is interested in. We are in the process of trying to explore how we can get that to you. But as I said, the best bet you can do at the moment is to sign up for our DPS alerts page. So like it will give you everything, but as I said, it is something that we have recognized that the vendor community is interested in getting specific things such as just construction or just commodities and whatnot. So, we're in the process of looking into how to do that, but at the moment, your best bet is to sign up for that DPS alert and then make sure you get that good opportunity list.
Because if I can add, are you at the page that you want to be at, Rodney? Because if
Oh,
I can add to the answer to that question as well, is if you sign up for the DPS alerts, when we do have that function, you will get an alert to tell you the function is out there
yes,
and
for
you
sure.
can sign up for that. Yes.
Yeah. So just like going back to that other question about the CDA contract opportunities specifically. So for instance, right here in the city of Chicago section, here's the aviation part. And if you can see right here, if you go over anticipated ad date, you can see it's 3Q 2021. So like, ahead of time that like here's an aviation commodities contract that's for the third quarter. So like this way you can plan ahead and know that, okay, this particular contract is coming out around maybe that quarter, and you can prepare yourself for getting more information about that. So as I said, this is a more wide range forecast projection. And then signing up for DPS alerts and staying up to date with that gives you more information about the contracts that are actually happening like in that moment. And so like these work in tandem with the DPS alert, the bid opportunities page, and the buying plan. So just wanted to show you real quick, this is how it is. And as I said earlier, we labeled them. So we have the mid-sized business initiative contracts labeled, as well as the small business ones and target market. Um, yeah, definitely check this out. I actually want to mention too, while we're at it, we also wanted to help the vendor community with the SBI MBI target market opportunities page. So we click this one. So we took those opportunities and we put them into a really nice, neat kind of one pager. It goes over what the small business initiative, the mid-sized and target market programs are, and it just shows you kind of what those particular ones we poured out. So we update this regularly. So we're planning on updating this one in the near future.
And are there any additional questions? We'll give you a few seconds to type out your questions, and while they might be still continuing to type their questions out, we want to thank Rodney for his presentation, and we also would like to thank the attendees for spending a little extra time with us so that you can understand how to navigate the DPS website. And I always say, if you kind of already knew a little of this information, feel free to share it with others that you might feel that can benefit the information, because there's a lot out there and we want to make sure everyone knows where it is. As Rodney mentioned, there are additional workshops that you can take, to kind of understand how to do business with the city of Chicago. I recommend that you do that, and also signing up for the DPS alerts so that you can get information on our sister agencies and assist agencies have programs that they or workshops that they sponsor as well. So we want to make sure that you are informed about those as well, because they might be beneficial to you as well.
Yeah, we do have a question about the target market. So the target market was created to offer exclusive opportunities for MBE, WBEs, and professional services fields such as architecture, engineering, and IT. So this allows for prime level opportunities for minority and women-owned certified firms. So if we're just going to go back to the buying plan real quick, those are labeled in bold. So as I said, like professional services and whatnot. So like that allowed for some of these subcontractors, some of these smaller businesses and whatnot to get some of like those prime level contracts. So we make sure that we specifically take these particular projects and make sure that they are separate from the other ones, just to give some of these smaller firms the opportunity to bid on some of the bigger contracts. So as I said, if you check through the buying plan, they're labeled in gold. There's a few of them in there. Those will be our upcoming target market opportunities.
And we put out a new book primarily every quarter or somewhere thereabouts. So keep refreshing the buying plan, meaning going back to the buying plan, so you can see if there are new opportunities that land in the next edition of that book as well.
Yes, thank you, Jackie. We actually, please be on the lookout for that. We'll have one out in the near future. So that'll just be an updated version of this particular buying plan. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. We will, when it's finished, it will be in the DPS alert. So you'll have links to it there, but it will also be in the different areas that I told you. So the big button right here on the main page just says buy.
So if there are no further questions, Rodney, thank you so much for imparting that great information off to us. And I would also like to thank the participants for spending a little time with us to learn this great information. And if you have any questions, this actual recording, along with the PowerPoint, will be posted by Friday. So you can look at that and peruse it over the weekend if you are interested. And as I always say, stay safe, stay well, wash your hands, social distance, get your vaccine, be kind to one another, whatever you can do. Share this information to someone else that you feel that can use it. And we will see you next time on another edition of our workshops. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, everybody. And don't forget to sign up and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. Links are right there. Don't forget to sign up for those. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Rodney.